come to a next level? I know you've looked for words in the past. Does anything come to mind tonight?
You're going to have to use foreign languages. Genial, Ripa, that's Japanese. I don't really know any Greek, unfortunately. I haven't picked up any in the 5 years. I have heard Tanasa say bravo, so I suppose he deserves a bravo, right? So, like, gee whiz, he's just been a whole nother level. He's been carrying us however many games we've had.
Is there a way to try to describe what that may feel like or look like, considering how physical he plays, how other teams try to stop him, and what he's been doing, as you said, these last really 7 games, almost 40 points a game, actually.
Yeah, it's nuts. I mean, just watching him on the court, like, it's been very impressive just to see him. Oh, he's been finishing, like, he's had tough finishes. They're not just normal layups. Like, he has guys laying into him. Like, his last bucket tonight, I can't remember which Wizards player it was. It was some guard, and he was just going full court. And, I mean, they can't call a foul every time. Giannis gets physical play. He's up for it. That's the way he plays. He's not going to flop or anything like that. But he was just getting hammered the whole way down. And, like, I mean, there was nothing that guy could do. Like, Giannis was just on a mission, and he's been that way this whole stretch. I mean, he's just been completely phenomenal.
Brooke, I want to ask about you had like 2 offensive rebounds in a row and you caught them with one hand.
Mm-hmm.
Just your reaction to that, and what it takes to execute something like that.
Yeah, I guess that would kind of go hand in hand with, usually I'm just trying to back tap it out to someone else, but when it comes off just right, I am able, I have big hands. I got to use them for something, I guess. I'm playing basketball. It works out. It's just a matter of getting that done. But, you guys know I like to box out, and so that's where it starts. I'm always going to box out. Otherwise, it's not going to happen.
Joe was talking about this team having fun in the locker room. Giannis had a couple shimmies. You were using the vocal cords. Why is this team better when it's having fun?
Yeah, it's just we're looser out there, and I think that's better for, anyone doing anything, right? Whatever your profession is. It's something Coach told me last game. I've had trouble with fouls these past couple games. I've been frustrated. It was nice to be able to play a bit tonight. But, the second half of last game, he told me just go out there and have fun. Try to get back to that stuff and ignore all the outside things that can change or affect the game, and just enjoy it.
Throughout your career, you've been very good at getting to the spots that you want and then making short hook shots, things like that. I think typically with Giannis, people are like, he just gets in the lane and he dunks.
Yeah.
But there wasn't a ton of dunks tonight. There was a lot of finesse finishes and stuff like that. What have you kind of thought about his ability to get into those places and kind of finish in tough and different ways?
I mean, you can think back to a number of plays tonight. There's just like highlight reel material where he finishes, putting it off the backboard, the spin he put into it, or whatever it is. They're just the speed he's going downhill so fast, changing direction left, right as well. Like that's not easy to do at all. But he's really gotten even better at that if that was possible. And I mean, he's mastered it really. It's just, yeah. I mean, there's so many, that reverse layup he had near the end of the game. There's just a number of them. He's incredible.
Just what do you think of his ability to, even on a night like that where he's going as good as he is, to still involve everyone? Like,
yeah.
I mean, he almost has a triple-double with that 50 by the end of it.
I mean, he's always looking to make the extra pass, make the right play. He's very unselfish in that way, and he's a very smart basketball player, able to do that. And when he draws that much attention, he's been great at making the right decisions. And even though he's brought his level, who would have thought, to another higher level, he's still able to distribute. I mean, that's like, that's the dream player right there, right? Man.
You mentioned it was nice to be able to play tonight. Gafford, 8 straight points to open last game. He opens tonight, but that was the only field goal in the half. what was the emphasis? What was the thought, I guess, on not letting Porzingis and Gaffer kind of get going inside as they did?
Yeah, they were great in the paint the previous game, and so it was definitely a focal point. You know, and that's something I take pride in myself, and we take pride in as a team. So it was great to kind of get back to that, seal off the paint, and be who we are.
Because you've played with him a while. Is this as good a regular season stretch as you've seen him have?
I mean, it really is. Like, it's just the improvement's just insane. I mean, it's just he's constantly improving, and you think they're like, where else can he go? How else can he improve? And he just improves again. You know, so I don't know, I'm gonna have to expand the English language in some way. Come up with new words. I don't know if I said that before, but Jesus, like, I'm sure he's gonna improve again, and who knows what he's gonna do next. But he's just so otherworldly. It's so much fun to watch.
Hey, Brooke, just want to go back to having fun. Have you gotten used to Joe's humor and just what do you like about him just being able to cook from behind three-point line and just getting used to you guys and vice versa?
Yeah. He's been so great, on the court for us and in the locker room as well. Oh, maybe we've gotten a little too used. He's seems to be always on, even during games. But overall, it's a net positive, I suppose. I mean, you guys must be sick of him a little too, right? Like, he doesn't stop even with you guys. Oh.
One last one on Giannis, Brooke. The free throws. I mean, after shoot-arounds, after practices, after games, and you understand what it's like to work really hard at something and see it pay off.
Yeah.
What's it like watching him work at that and then seeing the reps come about in a game?
Yeah, he's easily the hardest working player I've been around or known or seen. You know, he's always working to perfect his craft, to improve in one area or another. Whatever perceived weakness he may have, or even not necessarily a weakness, but where he thinks he can get a little better, he's gonna go at it in the time he has, like you said, at shoot around after practice, whenever it is, and try to improve himself. And he's been great with the free throws. He's been really locked in on the line, and he looks very confident out there. It looks good. Thank you, guys.